somehow, some way, won, but it is a hard matchup.
Yeah, because like Malphite dumpsters Pantheon.
Yeah, that's why I want to bring Malphite.
Yeah, so, but the problem is like if it's just gonna lose, or if Iceborne Spiders just loses to Pantheon, then it's not good. But if you feel comfortable in the matchup, like I don't know, I was just asking like how does it feel? If it feels like pretty good for you, then that definitely makes sense.
I wouldn't say it's good. I would say it is hard. It's doable.
Okay. Okay. That's how I am with like FTR and scouts. Like I really think it's like 45-55. Just certainly unfavored, but it's not unwinnable.
Yeah, exactly. 1 second. I'm about to start the. Well, wait. Vanessa. Look at the time. Are you going back in the room? Huh? All right. Oh, boy. Oh, I didn't even see that Shotox made that. I just looked at. Just seen that.
Yeah, I saw it and I watched it. I was just like, I'm gonna shoot my shot.
Nah, I mean the more we let people know that we exist, then maybe we'll get included in stuff. Honestly, that really is how it works.
Oh, he just replied to us. I actually had you guys written down to be in this one, but I only got to finish it by the time returning yesterday. Just halfway through. Okay, I mean, that's fair.
Yeah, oh, that's fair. Oh man, yo, I'm not even gonna lie, I was hyped to talk about that beef on Twitter.
I mean, we can talk about it. I've kind of said I don't think it's much of a beef. I mean, I think he got upset and blocked me. Like, I don't think that's too much of a deal. Although I saw in the screenshot, he's like now posting polls on Twitter about whether or not it should be happening, and then he puts a no as a top response,
Yeah,
and like
you saw
scams
that, right?
people into clicking it.
Yeah,
and everyone is just like, oh, I hit the wrong button.
Yep. And then the thing is completely skewed, like completely.
Yeah, it's really funny. That's all.
What happened, Vanessa? Huh? Okay. I haven't started the recording yet.
What?
I haven't started the recording yet. I'm just streaming. I mean, do you mind to be in the recording? Like, do you even care? Do you even care to be in the recording? No, it's fine. It's fine. I don't mind if you're in the recording. I just mind if Levi's screaming at the top of his lungs.
Well, that'd be good too. Get up!
I mean, well, I don't really think this is not streamable stuff because some people do watch our VODs, so we have to be a little bit more careful what we say on stream now because people do watch our VODs.
Why do we need to be careful about what we say on stream?
Because what do you
Like,
mean?
I'm not getting. What do you mean?
We have to be just a little careful, just a little, because our image does mean something for the community, right?
I don't think we're gonna be like, oh, pick on Icado. Oh, he's so bad. Like, it's not what we're gonna be like.
No, of course not. Well, I would.
I definitely don't feel like we need to self-censor at all. I think it's absolutely fine. A little drama never hurt anyone, all right? This isn't a Stan meme moment, okay?
No, I 100% agree. I mean, I'm not talking about the stuff with that happened on the beef on Twitter. I'm just talking about in general because I was gonna tell you about some sponsor stuff. So I was saying, yeah, exactly. So that's what I was saying. I don't think I want to say that on the stream. I'll probably let you know after stream about the stuff. But to hint, I think we got a sponsor.
That would be the best news I've received in a long time. That'd be so sick.
Yes, sir.
That'd be so sick.
But I'll tell you, like I said, I'll tell you the details after stream for sure.
I cannot wait. Let
me think. Is there anything else? No, I didn't get anything. I didn't get any on the news today. Other than that, it was pretty dope to hear. And like I said, I can't wait to share it with you. Let me think. So what we're going to talk about today? The beef, the decks we're bringing.
It's Wendy's. Where's the beef?
I mean, to be honest though, and I was saying this to my girl, I'm like, yo, bro, what's wrong with just a little beef in our community? Like, just a little, not OD, right?
Like, I maybe we should just start the podcast. Anyway, Twitter beef.
All right, let's start the podcast. Yeah,
seasonal, final thoughts, and maybe kind of things we hope to see whenever the competitive play announcement comes out. Hopefully soon. Hopefully around the seasonal, and the maybe. We could talk a little bit about some champions that we. I mean, it's kind of leaked already. Honestly, it's kind of taking the joy out of it, to be honest. But I'm not gonna lie. Are they like real leaks?
I mean,
I missed that.
I mean,
other
bro,
than Nar, I feel like everyone knows it's Nar, right?
Nar,
no, it's not leaked.
100%. It's Nar and Yumi, 100%. Like,
you think?
There's no way Yumi is not coming. Just. If Yumi actually doesn't come in the next set, Runeterra devs are trolling. Actually, they're trolling completely. Like they're trolling. I'm not joking. They're trolling.
Okay.
Other than that, I mean, yeah, we can talk about it. I guess. I mean, if some people don't know about it, then we can talk about it. But let's get the podcast started. So I'm started. 1 second. Let me bring my mic a little closer. All right. So I'm starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hey, what's going on, guys? So this is I forgot which Mystic Shop podcast episode this is. We getting so
62.
old.
62.
Mystic Shop podcast episode 62. As though he said, I blinked out. I'm not gonna lie. We getting too old. We're getting so old. I can't even remember.
I know. I'm telling you, we're pushing Social Security. We definitely can withdraw from a 401k without penalty. That's good. Too early to fully retire though, so we'll keep going.
Yeah, I think it's a little too early for us to retire. But, we are pushing those numbers now. So 62. But so in this episode, we're probably most likely gonna touch on a few different topics. Talking about seasonals coming up this weekend. Talking about touching up on some of the new expansion that'll be coming out. I think they said, when is it? February 16th?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
So we'll probably touch on some of the different champions that we've seen. I mean, I feel like if you're in the community, you probably heard people floating ideas here. Also, when Zinc came on, he was like, this champion has to be in there, and this champion has to be in there, and this is why. So, there's a whole bunch of people speculating and such. So, it did, I'm not gonna lie, for me personally, it did kind of take the fun out of it. But, of course, Riot could literally pull the rug out and say, you thought Yumi was coming in the game? Well, now you get Urgot.
Yo, Urgot would be sick. Wait, I'd be so stoked to see Urgot. That'd be cool. That'd be cool.
So, who knows, honestly. But all jokes aside, before we get into the podcast, of course we gotta hit you guys with all the ads. We gotta hit you guys with all the meat first. Not the meat, but all the vegetables. The stuff you don't like to eat. And then we get into the meat of the podcast. So I got to hit you guys with the ads. I apologize. But don't forget to like, comment, subscribe for the YouTube people. And for SoundCloud, you guys got to check those links down below. We have a bunch of stuff in the links. I've been trying my hardest to put all the links to, if it's the tournament or if it's to our Twitter, if it's to our Twitches, because that's the best way to honestly find out about what we're doing. If it's from the tournaments every week, if it's from the podcast, if it's basically for everything that me and Dowie are up to, is pretty much in those links down below. So you got to follow us. I'm sorry. Mm-hmm. I'm sorry. I know. Pressing the follow button is hard. I apologize, but you got to follow us for you to know about the info. And then, of course, if you really like us, then you gotta hit that subscribe. All right.
So what we got today? What you want to talk about first?
All right. I mean, let's get the beef out the way. Let's get the beef out the way.
Okay, I'll go on the record and hesitate calling it a beef, as much as it was I upset somebody because I was rude. Perhaps that's the boring answer. So, just in case anyone listening isn't fully invested in LOR Twitter drama, I found myself in some of it. Because I was salty, I just lost the ranked game because I played around a Withering Whale that the opponent didn't have in their deck. Because I looked after the game on Runeterra AR to see if they had Withering Whale. So it's either I win the game if they don't have Withering Whale, or I lose the game if they do have Withering Whale. So I decided not to I guess commit the attack or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And play out the next few turns, end up losing. Check their deck list on Runeterra AR. They don't even run it in the deck. I was like, this sucks. So I post on Twitter, just hashtag open deck lists and ranked. Mm-hmm. To which another podcast, well, I don't even know if they make podcasts anymore. Another content creator, Twin Sons podcast. You can find them on YouTube. They responded like, "No, please, no." I was like, "Okay, whatever." And then there's a little discussion between a few people going on in that thread, and I was mostly staying out of it until I saw a new thread get made, like a separate, like main level thread Twitter post.
Yep.
Basically, just actually lying about what other people said in the thread, like literally untruths. So I like very dismissively made a rude comment about a giveaway they had done on Twitter. They gave away the Twin Sons podcast stickers. And I said, "Don't you have some stickers to give away?" Very rude to me, very snide, and dismissive. And then we kind of continued the argument for a little bit until eventually, I guess he saw that tweet and then blocked me, made another new Twitter thread, talked about how unacceptable I was. So yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's where I step in, because I wasn't even on Twitter at all. Honestly, I was like completely out of this. I saw your post. I think I might have even liked it, but after that I stepped away from it because I was like, all right, no, he's probably salty about something. Like, you know, he'll get over it, bro.
Like, I was literally over after I hit send on that tweet, and I don't know. I get like triggered when people lie about like things that other people did, and like Twitter's public record.
Facts. It is.
Like, they literally were not talking about in that thread about what he said, and I was like, all right, time to go eviscerate this guy because it's my Twitter, or not my Twitter. It's just like something that I feel the need to do.
Yeah, it's right there.
Work on it. Work on it.
I mean, no, it's not. Honestly, I don't really blame you, because I think it was super weird that like he tagged me in something that you said. Like, what was I gonna do? Like, yo, I was gonna hit up Doey, like, yo, Doey, I need you to chill, right? Yo, don't post that on Twitter, bro.
Yeah, he was trying to cancel me on Twitter.
I'm like,
that's
yeah,
what he was trying to do.
I'm like, yo,
over stickers.
Yeah,
That's
I'm like, yo, bro, relax. And then right when, because my girlfriend was sitting literally right there, and she's like, all right, you have to reply to this because they actually tagged you in it. I'm like, damn, do I have to? She's like, yeah, you have to reply to it because they tagged you in it and it's some beef. I was like, all right, I guess I'll say something. So I literally muster something together, and then my man deletes the whole tweet. I'm like, nah, you're not finna delete this. I'm gonna definitely screenshot what you just wrote and tag you in it. What are you talking about? Like,
yeah, I mean, it is what it is. I was rude. They got upset, and I mean, that's fair. I was rude.
Yeah, I was rude.
I do think they perhaps took it more personally than I meant it at the time.
Yeah.
But
it's honestly, this is. I mean, this is me.
I moved on. I'm sure they have as well.
Yeah. I mean, this is me. It's Twitter. Everybody says dumb things. Honestly, like, it's Twitter. I honestly, I just didn't understand why he made a tweet and then deleted it, tagged me in it, and then basically made a big deal about it, and then was like, oh, wait, I didn't mean to post that. Nah,
yeah,
bro.
I think it was just like, oh, wait, I made a big deal out of something that maybe I didn't need to make a big deal out of. And then, yeah. So, I mean, it's over.
Yeah.
I'm still blocked on Twitter as far as I know.
Oh, are you?
I'm sure. I don't know. I haven't checked. Let's see.
Oh, okay.
Live finding out.
Oh, yo, what's good, Mad Wheels? I see you in the chat. I see you in the chat.
We're still blocked.
Oh, wow. We're still blocked? Wow, that's crazy. That's crazy.
But yeah, we're moving on. We're moving on.
I mean, it was probably after the second post of stickers. That one. All right, well, the first one was bait. The second one was actually funny. I'm not going to hold you. The first one was bait, and that one wasn't funny. I'm not gonna lie. That one was actually rude, but the second time was actually funny. I was like,
I thought they didn't saw it, right? Because I'm blocked.
Yeah, they probably didn't see it. But the second time was actually, I was actually cracking up.
The reply to Unhinged.
I think so.
With Oprah.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. I was proud of that one.
I was like, all right,
deleted that one. Like, I made that tweet. I was like, wait, I should probably delete that. And I was like, no, it's really funny.
Nah,
I'm
it's,
keeping it.
yeah, it's funny. It was actually funny. That's why I was like, all right, it's Twitter, bro. It's funny. Like, we could all just joke about it. But, I mean, all jokes aside, I mean, a little beef doesn't hurt anybody. It's just, to be honest, a lot of it is mostly just entertainment. A lot of it is just like, you know, we just, like Dowie said, he was literally just salty about a game and he went to Twitter, bro. Like, that's how it is. That's literally...
Yeah. And I do believe, like, we can actually talk about this. I do believe deck lists should be open. I don't think there's any coherent argument about closed deck lists outside of, it's really fun when I play Judgment.
And my opponent doesn't play around it.
Yeah. Other than that, there's zero value to a closed deck list. To a closed deck list. It just, like, is not competitive. If you want to close deck lists in norms, that's fine. Like, get the memes out of the way in norms. Maybe I'm for that. That's a fun time. Mm-hmm. I like playing my meme lists in norms too. But like, if you're a good deck builder, your deck will be good in an open deck list.
Yep. I mean, literally, because I went back just to look at what everybody was saying before I even replied. That's what took me so long to make sure. I'm like, yo, bro, is Dowie in the wrong here? Like, should I be DMing Dowie like, yo, bro, yo, I need you to chill, Dowie, all right? I need you to relax.
Yeah, it's probably ruder than I needed to be. But yeah, like.
But nah, I think most people are agreeing with you, like, bro. Like, there's no reason
What's the
for
general sentiment of opening deck lists.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, to be honest, there's nothing. We're not really gaining much by deck lists being closed. Like, we're losing more because it makes it so that, like, you lose to things that you literally could not play around. Like we just said. Like, why would I want to play around Judgment in Demacia when my opponent doesn't have Judgment? It's like the same reason why sometimes you play around Runation in Shadow Walls and they're not playing Runation. It's like,
why is Conchologist and Opening Telescope really frustrating to play against?
Facts.
It's like, oh, well, apparently this Vandal City Ionia deck now has Ruination, I guess, for some reason. Like, it's just like very frustrating.
All right, you got me. You played Farron and you played Farron in Ionia Vandal City. You got me.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, keep it on, I guess. So yeah, I definitely think open deck list is just like inherently better. I think it's better for casual players. I think it's better for competitive players. It's better for everyone except those who really just like to play like Passage Unearned or like Judgment or the meme cards that are just bad. And they just play for content and try and get a cool highlight clip that they can post onto Twitter and get views on their YouTube channel.
Yeah. I mean, pretty much it's only bad for mostly, and this is just my personal opinion, I think it's mostly just bad for like content creators that want to like make these very memey decks. But even then, I feel like as a content creator, you shouldn't be necessarily playing like be complaining too much about losing with a meme deck. You're playing a meme deck. Like, you should be expecting to get these losses. Like,
yeah, and that's kind of like an issue, I think, that card games have that other games don't. Because, like, if I'm a Challenger League of Legends player, I could play Yuumi mid and probably win against, like, a gold or a silver player, somewhere where the vast majority of players are. And I feel like in card games, unless you're Enamor putting sunk cost in your Katanari, like, you're probably not going to win that game. Yeah. If you're really hard trolling with your deck. So, especially if you're playing it in ranked, because people are going to take the game, seriously, and are by definition playing a bad deck. So once you remove that surprise factor, like, I don't know, meme decks are bad.
Yeah. And then
don't expect to win.
And then, I'm sorry, go ahead.
I was just kidding, but it's a problem for people who are trying to make content, because they're trying to get a game in that content. They might be recording for like an hour or an hour and 20 minutes to get a video. And I guess presumably if the deck lists are open, now they're recording for 2 hours because they're going to play around the passage unearned you have to put in your meme deck. It's like, I don't know.
Yeah, it's a weird thing to think about. But the only thing I was gonna add on is that it's so weird, and I personally was thinking about this. It's like the disconnect between the competitive scene and regular Runeterra is so massive, in my personal opinion. It's incredibly massive, and I feel like Riot, maybe not Riot, but maybe us as a community need to start figuring out how we can start gluing things together, because the fact that people are literally thinking that open, like, closed deck lists is what's holding together Runeterra tells you where the mindset of people is. Like,
yeah, it also doesn't make sense. Like, I don't understand the benefit to the average casual player of having a closed deck list. Having closed deck lists means that if you want to be like play ranked, maybe get the gold or platinum, you're probably gonna have to be looking at the meta, like opening up these third-party websites to try and figure out what's in the Sen of Vigard.
exactly.
Because you're a casual player, you play on your lunch break, you probably might not know every card in Darkness.
Nope.
But you can actually enjoy the game at a real level if you can be like, you just tap their deck and say, oh, here are their cards. Oh, they have Vengeance. I should like keep that in mind. And then you untap it, and then it goes away, and then you just play the game.
Yep.
I don't see why it has to be such a big deal, or I don't see how it's bad for casual players. That means they don't have to study the meta. I don't know.
Exactly. And then on top of that, it allows these casual players to get the feel of doing things like playing around cards, because I feel like that's a skill that you have to pick up eventually in this game. Like, honestly, there's a lot of skills that I feel like personally, because there was another, well, I don't know if you were looking at Twitter today, but there was another post that I personally was looking at, and somebody was saying how Runeterra doesn't get as many views as other TCGs, and I was basically telling them, like, it's because Runeterra is just a completely different game, like, honestly, and it takes a different player to really play our game, because there's a lot of different skills that goes into understanding how our game functions, because it's just different, and there's a lot of different intricate things happening all at once, like spell mana. A lot of different games don't have, like, the function of you being able to lose your mana and you still gain something out of it. Most games, they don't, like, if you have mana at end phase, it disappears. It doesn't go over to the next turn. And then also the fact that hand reading and knowing what your opponent's plays might or could be is incredibly massive in this game, because then you know how to make your plays, because if you know your opponent has Fervor in hand, your opponent has like certain cards, you know, okay, I need to keep up 4 mana for deny. Oh, I need to keep up this amount of mana for them. Like, and I feel like that bridges the gap between casual and competitive. And there's no loss, honestly. There's just no loss.
Get back to Twitch viewership, like, I don't think Runeterra is an exciting game to watch. Like,
I agree.
A player hitting a pass button at like a really cool time and intricate timing isn't cool to watch. You're watching it and you just see the pass thing come up. But that, to like the hardcore competitive player, might be like the most important thing that ever happened in that game, was like passing on this specific turn.
Yeah.
Whereas in Hearthstone, I don't know if you ever played Hearthstone, but back when I played, there's a card called Ragnaros, who's like a legendary, and at the round end, like, he would deal 8 damage to a random enemy or the enemy like hero.
Yeah.
And depending, there might be like 4 enemies in the enemy hero, and then the enemy hero has like exactly 8 health, and it hits the hero, and everyone's like, yeah! Right? You don't have that moment in Runeterra, right? It's very RNG limited. I mean, people are getting upset about, I mean, I got upset earlier about like manifests and invokes and manifests and invokes being too RNG dependent and predicts even. And that's very little RNG compared to what we've seen in some other games.
Yep. No, that's true. And then also, We got Z Creep in the chat saying it's also a much newer game compared to the rest of the cast. 100%. 100%. That's also a big deal. It's like Runeterra is probably like the last TCG to come on the scene, like literally at a lot of different card games, like a lot of like even Gwent, like they've had a whole community around that card game. Even when people said it died, it still had a community of people that was playing it. So Runeterra is just kind of like trying to get its feet in and trying to get a community that really appreciates it and really plays it at the level that it should be played at. Like people like Enamor definitely pushed the scale. That's my personal opinion. Like that dude, yo, he's like 20,000 brain over here. Like god damn.
Yeah, so I don't think. And another thing working against Runeterra for viewership is the fact that you have all the cards for free.
Really, you think so?
Yeah. Like if I in Magic the Gathering, right? There are literal 1,000-card decks, or sorry, $1,000 decks.
True.
I would never be able to play that deck, ever. Not in a million years will I play that deck. But I could go on Twitch and
watch somebody play
a Magic game,
True.
and two players have $1,000 decks playing against each other.
True.
Right? In Hearthstone, I'd be like, oh, I got this. This is a long time ago now, so outdated terms. Oh, this like hand lock deck, like that I had a dust on my cards for. I play it for a while, and then I get bored of playing it, and then I like go on Twitch and see what other decks people are playing, and then I'm like, oh, I need 8 more legendaries for that. I guess I won't be playing that ever, but I can watch it. So in Runeterra, you can just like, if you see a cool deck being played, you copy it from the Mobalytics app extension, right? You close the stream, you open up Runeterra, and you start playing.
Yeah. No, that's definitely true. Honestly, it's really true. Like, most people, and this is my personal opinion, I think most people would rather, if they could, play the game than watch somebody, especially if it's literally like Runeterra, very free to play, and you literally get rewarded, like, OD. Like, you literally get rewarded for playing the game. Like,
a lot. Yeah. They're so generous with cards. It's actually
insane.
It's
yeah, it's insane.
So yeah, I think that ends up hurting LR viewership. But I mean, I like playing the game, so I can keep playing the game, right?
Yeah, I mean, but you can't also take from the simple fact of people like I don't mean to name drop, but I am gonna name drop. People like Swim, people like Nick Mix plays, even BBG when he plays Runeterra, Alan. These people, I mean, they've already had a community before they came to Runeterra, so we can't really count them in like the overall scheme, because a lot of people look at them and they're like, oh wait, Runeterra does have the numbers, kind of, but not really. Because most people are looking at Runeterra not specifically for Runeterra, but specifically for like Swim, or specifically for like BBG, like, you know, stuff like that.
That does happen, but like even BBG, when he's playing a different game, he doesn't draw nearly as many viewers as he gets when he plays Runeterra. Same thing with like, I think, so streamers who kind of made their name on Runeterra, I think Fresh Lobster is probably the biggest, or Grappler.
Grappler for sure.
I know Grappler, I think, played Artifact, but I think he blew up in Runeterra.
And Mogwai too.
I could be wrong. I think Mogwai didn't blow up from Runeterra.
You don't think so?
No, I think he came from another game.
I think he was playing Artifact. No.
I think he might have been a big Artifact content creator. I think he already had an audience.
Oh, okay.
I could be wrong. I definitely could be wrong. I'm pretty sure he had an audience already though.
I mean, this is we're name dropping at this point. Like we're just talking crap at this point. I haven't done market history. I apologize if Mogwai was already a big content creator beforehand, and he came to Runeterra with that community, then he's basically the exception, is what I'm saying. He's the exception.
Yeah.
Okay. Mad Will is also in chat saying, yeah, he was a big Artifact content creator before he came to Runeterra. So yeah, my bad. But he's been like those kind of content creators are like the exception. But like people like I think, well, was Nick big? I don't know. I don't know Nick.
I'm not sure. But like Majin Bay, right?
Yes, Majin
he
Bay.
started with Runeterra
Yeah.
in terms of content creation. He had played other games in the past, but didn't create content.
Yeah, Majin Bay is definitely a big one. Honestly, he's definitely influenced the Runeterra scene, really big in a lot of good ways. Honestly, I personally would say, and the mastering Runeterra's whole image is just watching it go from where it came from to now is like that story. Honestly, I want them to write a biography one of these days. Like honestly, because that's a dope story. Honestly, because they literally like you said, they didn't come from a different community really, and they basically made a whole image in Runeterra, built it up, and now it is where it is, which is dope to see. Honestly,
Yeah, it really is. Kind of shout out to them for literally putting the kind of grassroots community on their back and dragging us all forward. It's nice to see the whole scene kind
Facts.
of grow around them. That brand, it's very nice.
Facts, for sure, for 100%. But what else do we have on the docket to talk about? I think.
Oh well, Saturday,
Oh yeah, seasonals. What am I
Coming
talking
up.
about? What am I talking about, bro?
the
What am I-
premiere event coming
Right?
up.
We
Yeah.
got I'm looking forward to seasonals. I think you said it earlier, but I'm also looking forward to seasonals a lot because one, bro, I'm trying to get to top. I'm trying to top, bro. I'm trying to
Trying
top.
to top, man. You're not putting the hours in.
I'm trying to top, bro.
I open up a Discord and you're playing not Runeterra.
What?
I see Vanguard some. I see some cult simulator. I see not Runeterra.
No, I mean, no. I've been putting in some time.
Okay.
I've been putting in some time.
We're sitting on the ladder right now.
I took, I think 6:30, I believe.
All right.
I might have to play a game tomorrow, but
Yeah. Get to like 85 LP.
I think
don't know, where you
I
at?
have 85 LP right now.
Oh, you think you have 85? Oh, you might need 100.
Yeah, I might need 100 now. But I'm sorry, quick segment. There's this aggro deck I've been playing. I think I told you about it. This Sivir Action Darius deck. Why is this deck so good? Hold on.
Why? Because you know who made it.
Who?
It's an overwhelm deck. Who do you think made it?
Who made that deck? I don't know. Wait, for real?
Yes, that's a Rico Rex original.
Yo, that deck is spicy. I'm not gonna lie, it is spicy. Like,
I haven't played it, but it looks fun.
it is fun as hell. Honestly, I literally, who was I playing? I think I was playing Luster Beam the other day. Oh my god, he was playing Ari Kennan, and I had a Sivir with Overwhelm, 7 attack, and I attacked 3 times with her in one turn and ended the game.
Nice.
He was like, all right, bro. I know. I hope he was streaming, bro.
Imagine recalling your unit against an overwhelm deck. That feels bad.
Yeah, go ahead. Get out my way.
Yeah, recall that droplet. See what happens.
Get out my way, bro. You want me to smack face? Looking good, bro. Good looking.
So seasonal. I know you told me before the podcast, but what you bringing?
All right. I'm serious. I'm bringing the Roji special. Malphite Talia. I got some spiders on the docket, and then also I got Pantheon, bro. There's no way you can make a lineup without Pantheon, honestly.
So Iceborne spiders, right?
Yes, Iceborne spiders, 100%.
All right. Yeah.
So that's my lineup. The Roji special, some Trundle spiders, and some what was the last deck?
Pantheon.
Pantheon, yes. Pantheon Shyvana. That's my lineup.
Yep.
I'm still like I said before. I think I'm still teetering. Only reason why I'm bringing Malphite Talia, right, is because I actually have a good amount of hours on the deck. If you have never played Malphite Talia, do not play that deck in seasonals. Trust me. You will literally be like, bro, what is this deck? I've never played this goddamn deck. We the Peoples in Roji said it's good, but I have absolutely no idea how to play this deck. Don't do it, please. Because first 30 games of playing that deck, I lost so much goddamn LP. I thought the deck was garbage. But once Roji explained a lot of different things, a lot of different intricacies, and then also I played things for myself, I started learning a lot more. And learning how the deck really functions into a lot of different matchups. And started understanding how the deck wins like a lot of different matchups. So it became a lot easier.
Yep. Yeah, sounds pretty good. I hope you do well.
Me too.
I'm sure you do.
So what you bringing on the docket?
So I'm also on Shyvana Pantheon.
Okay.
But I'm also going to be on Zoe Lee and Field Rush. Now,
FTR.
I know I said like a week ago or 2 weeks ago, I said, I think I still have it written down, I had Pantheon, FTR, and Xerath Zillion.
Yeah.
So I guess I kicked out Xerath Zillion and put in Zoe Lee Sin. And the reason for that is I really want to be good into aggro. You might be saying, but Zoe, Pantheon's bad into aggro. And I say, yeah, kind of. But that's why I'm running 2 Sunforgers now and a Confront to try and be a little bit better into aggro. Hopefully, I'm hoping it doesn't let me down. But of course, Zoe, Lisa, and FTR are very good into aggro. I feel very weak to the Darkness plus Ari Kennen lineup. I think in that lineup, I'm pretty committed to banning Darkness. And in the Ari Kennen and Lee Sin lineups, I think I'm pretty committed to banning Lee, because Lee Sin is favorable into FTR and Pantheon. And I don't want to play it. I don't want to play that matchup. I don't want to play the Zoe Lee mirror. So I think I will be playing against Ari Kennen a few times, but banning it if those other 2 decks aren't paired.
Yep. I mean, sounds like a good strategy. I'm not gonna lie to you. Sounds like an amazing strategy. I mean, how does your did you change your Pantheon Silver deck to kind of do something into Ari Kennen, or is it just a terrible matchup?
I think it's like 45-55. And I think it's like it's not good, right?
No.
But if they don't draw Homecoming, it doesn't feel so bad. And if you can level Pantheon early, it doesn't feel so bad. Like, if you can level Pantheon before they level Kennen, and or they don't have Homecoming, it's actually okay. Because you just get big dragons and you give them Overwhelm. And it's the same thing we're talking about the Overwhelm aggro. Alternatively, you flip Pantheon before they flip Kennen, and they don't have a million Market Storms, and if you get Spell Shield, you win. So, like, there are situations that come up often, maybe not more often than not, but like often enough to make it a justifiable matchup, even though it's not good. Like, I would not recommend to the vast majority of you who are saying, I want to play against Ari Kennen, should I bring... No, you shouldn't. But I think a lineup that wants to be good into Kennen Ari is bad, right? I don't think you want to be playing against that deck. Unless you're bringing a deck or lineup that's like fine into it if you have to play the matchup. And that's where I'm at. Like, I'm fine if I have to play against it, but I'd rather not. Of course, the goal being like ban Darkness and then to go the other lineup.
Yep. Honestly, I mean, Ari Kennen is definitely the ghost. Well, not the ghost, but it's the deck to beat for this format, for sure. But I think people that are like thinking about bringing lineups that hard target it, I think that's probably a mistake, honestly, because then you're gonna lose to a lot of different decks, like my man Doey's lineup. Because now you're forced to ban Fill the Rush, and I don't know how you're beating Lee Sin.
Wait.
I don't know how you're beating Lee Sin. You're going to have to pull a miracle to beat Lee Sin. So, good luck.
Yeah, so I'm really hoping. I think a lot of people are going to be on the Finny lineup from Mastering Runeterra, which was, I think I might have talked about this last week, but it was Kenanari Gohard and 2 aggro decks. I want to face that lineup all day of the week, every day of the week. I'd ban Kenanari and just try and 2-0 an aggro deck.
Yep.
Which I think is like very reasonable if I have 2 shots at winning a game with Pantheon.
Yeah. Sunforger got to come up eventually, right?
Right, like in 1 of 2 games, I have to draw it. So that's what I'm leaning towards targeting, is that like kind of specific lineup, as well as I'm very comfortable on all 3 decks. I've by far the most games on Shyvana Pantheon this season. Second place is going to be Feel the Rush. And Lee Sin, I don't play on the ladder because that is not a deck you want to play on the ladder. But I've played it in seasonals before and it's performed well for me. I feel like I play it at a reasonably good level. So yeah, I'm feeling quite confident. And my goal is 7-2. I'm not gonna try and top. I'm not gonna be heartbroken if I don't 8-1, because it's just so hard. But I really want to push myself to 7-2. I think if I go 7-2, I'll be happy. 6-3, I'd probably be pretty happy as well, to be honest. But I don't want to do worse than 6.
Yeah. I mean, you're bringing a pretty good spread of 3 decks that I think kind of equally beat a lot of things. They do have their losing matchups, of course, but I think the 3 decks together, and that's what people need to understand when they make a lineup, is that your 3 decks together need to kind of like fit in a way where, say for instance, if they ban his Feel the Rush, he still has Lee Sin to hold together his lineup, and vice versa. Like if they ban Shyvana Pantheon, he still has Feel the Rush to kind of hold his lineup together because he has a lot of experience with the deck. So these are things that you need to think about when you make a lineup. And I really like your lineup, honestly. I see, if I don't top, bro, if I go 0-2 in the first 2 rounds, I'm just gonna drop my phone and I'm gonna go right to Twitter and be like, yo, Doe, you gotta do this, bro. You have to. Bro, you have to do it. All the pressure's on you now.
Oh, jeez, thanks. I need that.
Oh man. But what else did I have to say? Don't remember. We always talk about so many different topics that we want to talk about, and then once the podcast starts, I'm just blank. Because I feel like we talk about a lot. Yo, you guys gotta come for the. Yo, you know what? I gotta starting the podcast during the pre-show. Like that's it. That's it,
How
bro.
old are you? You did.
The pre-show. The pre-show is the best show.
We did consider talking about some speculation of some champs that might come out in a future expansion.
True.
But I'm hoping like reveal season might be like 2 weeks away, so maybe we could speculate next week about what we think might be there.
Yeah, we could speculate.
Because reveal should start happening right after seasonals.
Yeah,
ends like the full thing.
To be honest, we should start getting spoilers on the 7th.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh wait, that actually makes sense because the 16th is the release.
Exactly.
And part 2 seasonals is the 12th.
It's the 12th.
Oh, so this is soon. We should do this now. All right. What are you thinking?
So I'm thinking. I really want Sona, but a lot of people are thinking Galio. Yes. Galio. But I want Sona for Demacia because Sona is from Demacia. Technically.
I don't think anyone ever knew that. Ever.
What? Sona?
I think you're the only one who's ever known that.
What? Sona's from Demacia? Really?
I had no clue where she was going to be from.
Yeah. Sona's from Demacia.
Okay.
So that's what a lot of people are speculating because they're saying like how this new expansion is supposed to be musical. It's supposed to be like musical type champions.
Oh, that makes sense.
So we got Yumi on the docket. We got Nunu. We got Nar.
We
got maybe, possibly, We also have Sona as well, and then who's another
Seraphine?
one? I personally thought Seraphine was definitely coming into the game very soon, but they haven't spoiled anything, so I'm not sure.
Okay.
I'm not
All
sure.
right. Oh man, I mean, she sings happiness. I guess that's her power.
Yep.
In League, so it would make sense from the musical perspective.
And also, a lot of people said that's why Riot was okay with nerfing Poppy as hard as they did, because Sona is gonna do something in Demacia which buffs units in deck. So
In deck? Oh god.
So take that for what you will.
Oh man.
Take that for what you will.
Oh man, I can't wait. I'm sure I'll be in like when Swim does his reveals or his reactions to the cards. I'll be in there overreacting with him.
You'll be like, oh.
I'm like, this is busted. This is unplayable. Mauled on Twitter a bit.
Oh yeah.
And then it'll be fine, like it always is.
Yep. And then in chat, he says Malzahar for Shurima. I don't think is Shurima getting a champion? Did they get a champion last rotation?
I'm trying to think.
Yes.
Is it, Zareth? Wait, no, not Zareth.
No.
He's been out.
I think they did. No? Did they get a champion? Wait. Yeah, Shurima might get a champion.
Yeah.
Because it's Demacia. It's 3. It's Demacia.
Well, Shurima has 10 champions right now. And, like, Bilgewater has 8. So we need a Bilgewater champion.
We need a Bilgewater champion.
We definitely need a Freljord champion. There are only 7 champs in.
100%. We need a Freljord champion, for sure. Which is, I it's no doubt in my mind, Nunu's not coming in the game. Honestly, if literally Riot told me that Nunu wasn't coming into the game, I'd call them liars completely.
We're gonna get Nunu and Willem.
Yes, 100%.
Okay, I could see it.
Shurima got Ziggs. No, yes. Shurima did get Ziggs.
Oh, Ziggs just came out? Okay. Yeah, Shurima is 10. They're not getting a champ.
No, I don't think Shurima's getting a champ. But
Targon has 9. So we need Targon, Bilgewater, Freljord.
Yuumi for sure for Targon.
Yeah, I mean, that seems to make sense.
And then also Demacia needs a champion. That's why a lot of people say
Demacia got Poppy.
She's dual.
So is Ziggs.
So is Ziggs. Yeah, does Shurima need a champ? No, wait, did Zeref just come out? I think Zeref just came out.
It's been so long, I actually can't remember. I'd be shocked if Shurima has a champion because they already have 10. And like Freljord has 7. So
yeah,
that's where I'm gonna lean with that.
Yeah, I don't think Shurima's getting a champion. But I think Freljord is definitely getting a champion. 100%. Because we don't have enough champions there.
I think the non-dual region champion for Freljord is gonna be Ornn.
Gonna be Ornn?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Oh yeah. We have a fabled Poro. We need Ornn.
True. It would make sense, I guess.
And Ornn was in the League cinematic.
Yeah.
I don't know.
No,
Doesn't matter.
that counts for something. Zerf was the set before Ziggs. Okay, so I don't know. I gotta look at Shurima because I forgot what champion just came out. A champion just came out, literally.
No, not for Shurima. Other than Ziggs, I think because they had the bonus expansion with Ashen, it's why Shurima and Shadow Isles have so many.
So many champs. Yeah, you're right.
Because they both have 10. I think it's because of the bonus expansion with Action and Viego.
You said, "Give me the new champ for PNZ." Yo, it's Zuri confirmed. Nah, I'm joking. That wasn't real. But I don't think PNZ gets anything. PNZ doesn't get anything.
They're at 9, so it could be Seraphine on the musical train.
Yo, Seraphine would be dope.
But they did just get Jace.
Yeah, they just got Jace.
That'd bring them to parity with Viego and Auctions, because Jace was like a champ expansion. So then they kind of get up to 10. So I don't know. It's gonna be interesting.
I think for sure Freljord is getting something. Freljord is getting at least 2 champions. I think
that's fair.
I think Freljord is getting at least 2 champions. I think Demacia is getting something because that's why they were okay with nerfing the hell out of Poppy, because they've been working on something for Demacia.
I think they just didn't want people to riot. Literally.
I see that pun there. Riot didn't want to riot. I see that pun there.
Could you imagine if they didn't double nerf Poppy and like Poppy was still really good, and then we had this long break before another balance patch?
Yeah.
People would have been very upset.
Yeah.
Because she was so good for so long.
Yeah. No, Poppy was definitely way too good for too long, honestly. So, but I definitely still think there's some kind of Demacian champion.
What champion do you want the most?
Sona, every time.
Do you want Sona the most?
Yeah, I love Sona. Actually, I like Sona.
Okay.
But
you know what champion I want the most?
What?
In my least favorite region, though, Kayn. I think Kayn is cool.
But isn't Kayn Ionian?
Yeah, no. So he's in my least favorite region.
Oh, okay.
But I still want Kayn.
I mean, if there was
2 different level up conditions,
oh my,
you get Red Kayn or Blue Kayn, Rast or Shadow Assassin, depending on like what you do to level him up. Oh, it'd be so cool. So cool.
I mean, honestly, Ionia has a lot of champions, but champion I've been wanting that I know is gonna take so long to come into the game because it doesn't have as much people backing him as much as I want them to. Excuse me, Wukong. Honestly, I love Wukong.
Okay.
Completely. He's one of my favorite champions in the game. Completely. And the fact that he's not even in the game yet has me slightly upset. But we'll wait. We will wait. And we'll
I wonder if they're gonna like introduce a clone mechanic with Wukong. Like when he attacks, he summons like an exact copy, but it's like a mirage. And then
that would be dope.
Like it deals 0 damage when it strikes. And it's ephemeral, but the opponent doesn't see it. I don't know.
Christmas time said, "Where's Urgot though?" Yo, I was talking about that earlier. Yo, watch them switch it. Yo, watch them switch it up. Right? They've been spoiling Yuumi since freaking what's the name of that card? The book.
Loping.
Yeah, since Loping Telescope came out. Yeah. They've been literally saying Yuumi is coming to the game, and then watch them just we're just gonna drop Urgot. All right, guys. All right, later.
Dude, Urgot would be sick. Oh man, what's it do? Like if he strikes a damaged unit, he kills it instead.
What? That sounds insane. What?
Yeah, I mean that's what he does in League, right? He has the execute. Like that would be so cool.
What? I mean, Pyke isn't that broken in the game.
What? Pyke is like more broken. I don't know. They're both pretty broken. Make him like 8 mana. I don't know. Make him expensive.
8 mana.
I don't know. That's bad. Other card games have something called like Death Touch or whatever, where it's just like if this unit deals damage to another unit, the other unit dies. And they're like not considered OP. Like I think there's like a 2 mana zone that had that ability.
Death Touch. I mean, that would be cool. Definitely. It would be thematic. I'll say that for sure. Because Urgot literally executes you. You can't do anything. You literally cannot do anything. Once it's on you and you hit the threshold, you're dead.
Yeah, so I think forcing him to strike something would be cool. It's kind of overlap with the Rhyme Wolf attack from Freljord. And the damaged kind of condition is pretty unique to Noxus, at least at the moment. So it'd be weird. Because Urgot's from PNZ. So it'd be kind of weird to have that be in PNZ, but I mean, I could see it. Imagine like a static shock on the stack. Oh, you'd be so afraid to ever block her.
Oh my goodness! You're like, yo, bro, I'm not blocking. I'm
Give him
not blocking.
quick attack
you.
too, so it just
It's quick attack
take the
and the
damage.
new death touch. Oh my god! Yeah, it's vengeance on a card.
Yeah, vengeance on a stick. Hey, that's Vi, right? That's what people always used to call Vi. Like, oh, she just.
That's true. That's true. People definitely called Vi like vengeance on a stick for sure. I don't know. There's definitely a lot of things. There's definitely a lot of champs that I would like to come into the game. Dual regions definitely adds a lot of dynamic to the game because they could add a lot of different champions. Like a friend of mine that's actually in chat was talking about how Rengar could get added into the game because he's from Shurima. So he could be like a dual region between another region and Shurima, making sense why he's actually in the game. Rengar would actually be pretty cool, but I don't know what region he would fall under other than Shurima. That's the issue. And that's I think a lot of the Void kind of people are kind of falling into that section where you don't really know where they're going to fall under, honestly.
Yeah. But like with the Ziggs, they kind of already determined that they don't actually care that much. Ziggs has no tie to Shurima whatsoever, so they invented one. And they said, "Oh yeah, that's where his munitions are created. He's a factory in the desert of Shurima. That's why he's there."
True, definitely true. Yo, it is yo. Okay. Mad Wheels in chat. I forgot about a Mumu. You know, last year when I was talking about a Mumu, I was literally like, all right, there's no way they release Shurima without a Mumu. We have gone a whole year. Without a Mumu. Like, yo.
I think I can tell you why. Well, I'm going to say this very confidently, but it's probably not true. My fan theory is that a Mumu will be the last champion ever released in LOR. For two reasons. One, to make him sad, because he's the last one picked, right? Mm-hmm. But secondly, no one knows if he's a Yordle or not. And they have to answer that question when they put him into LOR.
True.
Right? Because either he gets a Yordle tag or he doesn't get the Yordle tag, and that means he's not a Yordle. So right now he's in that like Schrodinger's box thing of both simultaneously existing as a Yordle and not. They tell us what he actually is. So I think he's gonna be added for
a good while,
a long time, or they're just gonna decide, and that'll be that.
That blows, honestly.
That'd be my reason for not adding him, but I mean, who knows?
I'm not even gonna lie. I forgot about that Mad Wheels. Yo, you see, this is why I like Mad Wheels, bro. This is why I like him. Because he's always reminding me of stuff. Because last year, I was like, yo, there's no way they released Shurima without a Mumu. And then they came out with Shurima. And then they came out with Action. And then they gave us all the vast desert champions. And still forgot a Mumu. I'm upset now.
Poor Mumu.
Yo, that's crazy. But honestly, I mean, I don't know. Maybe he'll be a Yordle. Maybe they'll literally just introduce him as a Yordle, like you said, and we'll be looking back at this tape like, all right, well, I guess we were right.
Yeah.
But I think those are basically all the champions for the most part that we want to talk about. I think Kayn, especially, because to be honest, I mean, Kayn is a newer champion for like the Legends of Runeterra. I mean, for the League of Legends kind of like scene, but to be honest, I did not know he had the background from Ionia, and I don't even know if they would throw him in Ionia.
They will. Kayn, like, he's 100% Ionian. Kayn is Zed's apprentice.
Oh, true.
He's hardcore Ionian. But yeah, unless they do some weird like demon thing and lump him in with that, and then like include Varus and all the other demons.
Varus, Aatrox, who else? I think that's it for right now. But the three of them.
Yone is like half
Oh yeah, Yone too.
Demon/Demon Hunter. So I guess Yone would come out in that set. That would make sense.
Yo, that would be crazy. Yo, right. That would be crazy. I'm not gonna lie.
He's a Demon Hunter.
It's like,
But it's also like a different kind of demon. Like he hunts like mini forms of like Fiddlesticks and Evelyn and Tom Kench.
yo, why is
I don't know.
Yo, oh yeah, Fiddlesticks is another one that they were saying was maybe coming out for Demacia, but I don't think so.
Ooh, yeah, give me Fiddlesticks and Demacia. Yeah, we saw in the cinematic for his visual graphic update in League, he was in Demacia.
Yeah,
like they're very clearly Demacian soldiers that he was murdering.
Yeah, no, it was.
I would love that.
Madville said, Jin better come out as a 4-mana 4/4.
Oh, he will. Jin will absolutely be a 4-mana 4/4. If he is not a 4-mana 4/4, I might have to quit the game.
I felt
and
that.
And he levels up after something happens.
After something happens 4 times. Literally. It has to be.
Yeah.
I think Riot knows. I think they set out this trap and they know what they gotta do.
Yeah.
But alright. This one was a long one. I apologize anybody that watched to the end. But we had to talk about all the champions because literally seasonals this weekend and the new set comes out in literally 2 weeks.
2 weeks? 2 weeks? No. Yo,
so
what a time to be alive.
Yeah. Honestly.
Time is flying.
Time is disappearing. So if we don't talk about it this week, because next week we're probably going to talk about everything that happened in seasonals. I'm sure Doey's going to be the new champion. I'm probably going to have gone 0-3. So we're going to have a lot to talk about.
Oh gosh.
So we're going to have a lot to talk about next week. So we probably would have forgotten. So it's good that we got it out this week. So like I was saying, for anybody that made it to the end of the video, we appreciate you. We definitely will be streaming and showing the podcast episode for next week. So stay tuned for that. Of course, tournament every single Tuesday, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Mr. X Doey Nuts channel over here, bro. On his channel. Links will be in the description. He does an amazing job casting. Yeah, I appreciate this guy, bro. I appreciate this guy.
Thank you.
Yo, I know you're doing it alone right now, but it's for a good cause. Because our admin stuff needs to be taken care of.
Yeah, I mean, some people need help.
Yeah.
That's all right.
100%. But we appreciate you. And we'll sign in next week. See everybody then. And until then, signing off now. All right. Later, guys. 57 minutes? That's going to be a long render.
Yeah, it is. We got to talking.
Oh, my. I did not mean for a long episode like that, but sometimes it just happens.
Dude, next week we're going to be here for hours.
We gotta talk about seasonals next week.
And then if there are actual reveals, we have to talk about all the
yeah, because there's gonna be reveals. Because if we do the podcast every Wednesday, so there's gonna be reveals Monday, Tuesday, for sure.
And Wednesday.
And Wednesday, yeah. So
3 days worth of reveals. Oh my, we're gonna be there forever. But that's fine. And then the week after that, we're gonna have every
set.
reveal done. The set comes out. A new seasonal champion crown. Mm-hmm. Probably a balance patch as well. I hope.
Please.
Just a little bit. Just a nudge.
Make homecoming 5 mana. Make homecoming 5 mana.
Yeah, I know. I think I said that last week. I probably was a little tilted from a game, but yeah, homecoming 5 mana I think is fine. I think twin disciplines being +3/+2 could be fine, although that breaks flavor like really poorly.
Yeah, I don't see them doing twin. I know much as people want them to, I don't see them
making Ari a 2/2. I think is fine.
Oh, that hurts. That hurts so much.
She never takes damage.
I feel like that hurts
unless she's blocking.
Really? You think she could be a 2/2? She dashed the Mystic Shot? I don't know about that.
Oh, why? Because they don't have a billion spells to protect her? They're in Ionia.
Nah, you're right. You're right. It's probably fine.
They just... Oh, I have to cast a Nopify now. Oh, gosh. Try me those Ionian
I have to twin, bro. Come on. I have to twin for this.
Exactly.
What is your problem?
Yeah, so...
I mean, hopefully that's the point, though. Just a nerf to touch the deck, I think, is enough.
Yeah, I think they just need to nudge it a little bit. Because the deck is so hard to... At a very high level. It's also another reason why unless I recognize my opponent next week from the top of the ladder or like someone I know is really good at Kananari, I might be leaving it up.
And just ban whatever other deck you're like, I don't want to play into that.
Yeah, like especially if it's Darkness or Lee Sin, because a random person's Kananari might not actually my Field of Rush.
No, yeah, that's true. I think you definitely play Field of Rush at a high level in it. Watching, first of all, for anybody in chat that doesn't know, this guy literally gave me some coaching sessions in Field of Rush, bro, and I literally got Diamond the same day. Literally. And that same thinking is what made me change the Spider deck to make it kind of what it is. Because, I mean, I feel like people were already playing it, but I feel like I was the one that initially, even though people won't give me credit, but I was the one that initially took out things like Howling Abyss and took out things like the 4-mana Landmark? No.
Catalog of Regrets?
No, not Catalog. The one that clears the board. Blighted Ravine, yeah. I was the one that initially took out those 2 sets of cards and put in things like Three Sisters. I wasn't playing Troll Chant. To be honest, I kind of see why people are playing Troll Chant because it's better into things like Lee Sin or things like Pantheon, because if they get Spell Shield, then you could just knock it off for 2 mana, basically. So I could see the flexibility of Troll Chant in those matchups, but other than that, like, honestly, I feel like triple Three Sisters is just godlike. That's just my personal opinion.
Yeah,
honestly,
that's fair.
But I was the one that initially put together that deck. I want some credit, goddammit.
Yeah, I like to think about tucking Pantheon for aggro, and then I was like, what if we do Radiant Guardian? And people are like, no, it's Sunforger, and this is already happening. I was like, oh.
Oh, man.
Fine, I guess. I'll go hide in the corner. I thought I was being smart.
I mean, Radiant Guardian definitely sounds amazing, but like...
Turns out that your units don't actually die.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, wait, but what's dying? Other than, like, gold.
Or your own Dragon Chow.
Yeah, or Dragon Chow. Like, what's actually dying?
Yeah,
usually nothing. Yeah, so...
You just get burnt out.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's why it has to be Sunforger.
Mm-hmm. Which Sunforger is actually really good, especially with the Confront, because you force them to use something. And then when they use that thing, you then hit them with the Strike spell, and they're like, oh, wait, hold on.
Yeah.
I didn't know. Yeah. I wasn't aware. Like, no, you were aware. I have Concerted Strike in this deck.
Yeah. It's like, so you attack with the Sunforger, and then they're like, oh, I'm just going to block in Fervor. And it's like, ha 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 ha. Single combat.
Yep. Hit him with the single.
Yeah, that's a good time.
Z Creep in the chat saying hydrate. Yo, bro, I got no water. I got no juice. Yo, I wish I could hydrate right now. I'm mad thirsty. I'm not gonna lie. I am mad thirsty from all that hour long of talking about Runeterra. I'm not gonna hold you.
I just realized I haven't drinking anything today that didn't have caffeine. All I've had today was 2 cups of coffee and a Monster.
Oh my god, you had a Monster today?
Yeah, I did on my way home from work.
Gee.
I'm so tired. I swear, at one point during the podcast that was falling or about to cry. I couldn't tell which one it looked like. But my eyes were like doing this thing to get a little water. It was like, oh man, people are gonna cry in the stream.
I'm not holding this man before his will, all right, chat? I'm not holding
down to this chair. I can't move. I've been here for 7 days. No. So yeah. But I need to drink water.
Same.
I like don't do that. I just drink caffeine.
No, same. I mean, that's, to be honest, I used to have a hydrate function, but to be honest, I don't really stream as much on Twitch as much. This guy streams more than me because of the tournament.
True. I'm also trying to get back into it. Streaming. I'm consistently inconsistent. Like when I start streaming, I usually stream from 8:30 to midnight, like every day, except for the podcast day. And then something will happen, and I can't stream for a day, and I break the habit, and then it just falls off for 2 weeks, and then I bring it back.
Yep, sounds like the same things that happen to me. Like right now, I want to work on a YouTube video, but like, I gotta render this video now. I gotta render this hour-long podcast episode.
Just set it to render while you're going to sleep. Just render and then turn off the monitor and go to bed.
You're right. I should do that. Honestly, I think I might do that tonight. Right after
you'll wake
stream.
up and you'll be like, "It's done already.
Yep.
This is great."
Yep, and then just upload it to Upload it to SoundCloud. Literally. Yep, I think I might do that exactly. Because sitting here waiting for it to render is gonna take so long, actually. But alright guys. I'm kinda tired. I think Doey is also tired. So I'm gonna get some sleep. Who am I gonna raid you guys over to? Because I appreciate everybody in the chat. I know I know you and Mo got some beef, but you mind me raiding him?
Oh no, let's just say I didn't block him on Twitter, okay?
I like that one.
I mean, he was a little rude. I got a little upset, and then we
moved on.
I'm sure he doesn't even remember. I'm sure this is just something he regularly does to small streamers.
Honestly, he probably was serious, but he was trolling at the same time, because he kind of seems like that guy that's like, wait, I did that, but you remember it, and you're like, yo, you definitely did that. I remember
because it was Mo, and he doesn't remember it because I'm, especially then, I was literally nobody. That was 2 seasons ago.
Damn, it was that long ago?
Yeah. It's because when he went 9-0.
It was this. Oh yeah, that's right. It was.
No, it's either the day of or the night after. I don't remember. He just came in, flamed me, and left.
Damn, that's crazy. All right, guys. I'll see you guys later. Of course, we'll be streaming the tournament like we do every single Tuesday, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Mr. X Donuts channel. I will host him if you guys forget, because some people do be showing up to my stream and I be like, bro, I'm not streaming today. I will definitely host it just in case anybody forgets. But I'll see everybody then. All right. Peace out.